Anyway, I'm one drama about Adom TV, so Brasso say de Adom Cassia, Ebremon, somebody Ebremon, you bring a dose of party. Di more cotton, even a Ghana man penny, and not Adan Kufado, upper was swap for waited yet a tosso me and son, what they about to Ghana, wine, and Omudin, a PM, Yedmun 7, Ebebro. Now, if you are quack and they end this if I shall say, I won't move on to crew, I want another one, much more. Aswa for iron ho ebo no tumi se nwuma no opa mani pa bia ye keke nya adwuma papa bia eno mba bi di ne ho ebeko manhia fikesie ma wo bo aguso se be ya nananom atrankonwa wa santimem kwakoja abrewatia ekwan krakrakrakra na se na nhye ne tie sei se ne nipa bia adwen ontanta ahwe betwa ni peti nananom se sade no etwam ebewura godie mu na yahwe ene abukansie mu no blasters ahomboa Edeko Cup of Nations 2017 wa Gabon no say apomde mu nsem wo mu edwadie na afa ni gidie ebepi so a nyina aye Adom kase midi na na say ampofoje kaise kase boy lip tomato paste on madama na won asoya cinema yede ebremu won mo ene eduhwam agya wodi ebegu din afex yentwa homra eba edebeto so Afe yenhye ensem no ase na yeshase afiri abankasiem Ghana mampani na Nadan Kwakufu Ado washase a wobodwuma wadre ohye dwumadi ase ka se enne enan pepepe enene na washase de nasoafo nipa ono mo ebedi dwuma no yesi humani soma minti na atwemi no namba akofo so nkyere damfo te dwuma no be ya obehia asoafo na no banada no de bibetu dwa ukuada so de bi bae ene ya we so wasade bi ababepi so na din said the Ghana for the to me, I shall in some our born back, you know, or Maji so present son, and never for a buyer no. Ni pass me see any obtain any PM, Adam Casse, near ho, infant also.
Oman penyin na Adom Kwakufu assigned the nipedu diabeto abontin our churches afo no or mawon de bressa so afo a wone wonom be yeduma. Enipedu din abeka ne di kan ba ye ho asabrei enipedu asanum na wondin abetodwa. Aswafo di bra ene epi abontin no Ura Mavis Kumsin and Wakoya Special Development Initiative Minister. Ura Isaac Kwame Siama, Ekwakoya Sports Minister. Elizabeth Fotekoti, Eko Fisheries and Aquaculture Ministry. Ura Chemensa, Ekoye Government Business Minister. Professor Jan Bafo, Eko Planning Ministry. And Ura Kofi Jamezi, Ekoye Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs Minister. Mami Cecilia Abenadapa, and Omampenya Pauno Sonko Aviations Ministry. And Alhaji Boniface Sadiq and so-called Inner City and Zongo Development Ministry. Alhaji Ibrahim Mohammed Awal, Eco Business Development Ministry. And on Munyan for Chairman Sabonsu, and so a year Parliamentary Affairs Minister. Oman Penyin and Nadan Kwakufu Edia Tuja, CCA Swafu Edikan, what do one dear Abetujano, or Fenim Semra Sebuja Fobenin Unum, no Najuanatu more from Nedumasi, Ewo Maimu.
Ye to aso ane na Adom Kwakufu Ado ani abre na wo bo asoafo no NDC so ani abre se wonu so de kwade nipa be dia mamu na chi se de na Ado ene Dr. Baomi atutu omufo ase ama na Ghana fo abo onu makotena bench no wo so behwe se kwan bia so de se de wo yimframa obedwa obenya na nka ne yonko agya nan na ene nsem a NDC amanyuko no friends entwefo nhiem de koku anyedoho awetwetwefo be de chire edi tudwa ne se ohwe nipa na Ado ani abre ne ho a chese wo bom de nya adwuma bia huti eno mo ba beye e man kanfo opadwuma bi e de aman kokorafo bi ne nipa bi amoma ye keke
Chachefo penya be di chira wogina e de mama Yuko National Democratic Congress owura koku anye de hu e de atudwa sei asoafo asabre omanpanyin na Kwakufu Ado ebo wondin ene asoya hodo bi a wobiebie e de akaka ne de ne ho no eye boapayo a wode ma omanfo dwuma ye wo NPP aman Yuko nim wosesa wohwe miaye bi ti se asoya ehwe keteche akwantuo aviation and national security so na ehu nhia se enkana na Kwakufu Ado obabiebie saso ye bio nanso esia ne sika wo pe ene adwuma wo pa ma ne titafo nti ene ode saa asoye nyinara aba beka ho owura koku ani de ho ede nsam itu dwabra na one Adom kase ɛtwetwe nkɔmmɔ.
Sanitation and BBB affairs, Ministry for Reorganization, Regionalization and Mobilization, Ministry for National Security Ministry. Now some coordinator, Ebinum say Kawa Minister. Nanka who coordinator who here, you understand? There was senior minister. I feel called a transporter, a teacher, transport, aviation, railway. I will say under President Mills, President Mahama, near our transport. Within transport, they to me expanding the aviation sector. We share airports, reconstruction, we call civil aviation, the air traffic. I am to do a bagana, the uplifting of the Kotoka International Airport. Now to me created Ghana Airports Company. We share railway sector. We call second D. Kujokrum Horns is here. They creating new railway terminal. So one ministry to me is how they. I've watched it. Obibeka is a division of labor and specialization. Even Obibeka say job for the boys. Yen namno peace na obi entumi nyambe nti yen fa sre no e mani pa ba kon this say na obi entumi nyabi. So it's interesting seeing what is going. We share Flagstaff House appointments. And if you look at the whole governance structure, say chief of staff or your senior minister, Omumieno, Omujumano, why really or managing ministers no.
Free Kokoanya the whole NDC and they almost sent for shame the oye no esona yen concept for moi. Edman form ye adwuma o men ketiche adwuma mu a wo mukyiri mu adwuma nanka abu awie ni nyina ne se na nyema nhya dam fa so nei wo mugidi se asoye fofora na dam kwakufu ado apaw se emra mehwe ketiche adwuma die so wo men mu no no eboa apagya wo mo honhom akye sampane ma beko ye nimpo eye won me wo ka kese a no mde kare niam akye se nkatre wo ho bia sa adwuma ne beye no se nipa no wonom atikuo bia na se wonom aye se nkrampan so ne sa de no ebebubu ahwehwan ama ketiche adwuma no atumpon.
Adwumayɛfo a wɔn dɔm bedwa a ɛwɔ katiche adwuma mu mekyerɛ Ghana Railway Workers Union mu mpanyinfo de abeto dwa sɛ wɔn ni agye papaapa sɛ na Adom Akufo Addo otumi abebie asoyɛ a ɛbɛhwɛ katiche adwumadie so ɛwɔ ɔman yi mu. Wɔn kyerɛ mu a Railway Ministry a Ghana mampanyin na Akufo Addo ɛde aba no ɛbɛboa yie ama wɔn asoyɛ anka ɛtete apansam no ɛnyɛ nyinasoɔ. Twetwefo panyini a wɔda Railways Union ano Owura Godwill Ntama ɛne Adom Kasengita wodie mu no wɔse Esiane ketiche adwuma ye basanti ama ankrankran ne omanfo bi afa akonia seso akopɛ kaase akese eno ndia begu akwan so a bauxite ene manganese ananka ese ketiche ene de twen no wonom de saa kaase no ene atwen wɔse ye nti se kɔba ne se ye pa obidekuo bi de aboa ketiche adwuma no se ensɔre nyina ne naso a na wonom onu kura kaase akese a wɔde twe bauxite ene manganese no owura sumu ase a kɔsɛe abidekuo no a entumi enye adwuma Owura Ntama se wonom de wona ho den ni wonim de ebetai asoye no achi na osoafo ayapa no Owura Jogate nso wone no aye adwuma se de ebe ya keticha asoye ne benya nyinaso na epegyape edisika bebre Ghana man yi na omanfo nso wono no enya adwuma ye ma wona sum adwo mu.
Yemfre no so na yen konsem foforo mu ukomra chef Jemfia dom kuma no ba no de ni onumunyamfo are na idrusu e de atodwa se eto da bia eya na obehwe nsuo to a na chese enkuto gina ba bia wo sere nkyene se wo benane na ne yire fise wia bebo ene ase ye toto hye nyumaku ahodo bi so ndisi adehye bi so a chese ene ye gigi omo nsama japade ne ho keka ho ne nipa bi sere mo omo nsere sanse ebre yeni nkaso yenti apapa no e de sanse ne tudwa
Kasamafo panyina ode kukitwa no ewo mrahye bedwefie mekyerɛ minority leader onumunyamfo Haruna Idrisu ede atu dwa sɛ ebi mu bose ewo man mu pa wa na mo boni bi a NPP titafo etuo a wosɔre a aban asoye bi te sɛ National Health Insurance, Youth Employment Authority, National Disaster Management Organization NADMO ene tobut ahodo a wonom sɔre a wɔmokɔgye no. Owura Haruna Idrisu sɛ saa ne ye boni a ekoso no sɛ mpanyinfo anhwa nso ano a ebetumi de nsɛm aba ɔman yi mu. Ɔdansɛm ye di ɛwɔ mrahye bedwefie ɛbra bedwafo hia ya na wɔno to adwene afa ɔman yi ho.
There is some masquerading celebrating youth who are taking over public institutions in the name of change in government. Notably, a youth employment agency in Tamale, the National Health Insurance Scheme, and some toll booths. Mr. Speaker, I must admit that the phenomena is not new, but we need to find a necessary terminal end. As Mr. Speaker, the phenomena has a potential to undermine national peace and cohesion.
Enochino, Adom Cassia on Rashabi on Casama for Mature Majority Speaker on Munyan for Seche Mensa Bonsu, and so Ekasatia near Coson na say, or Manfobi Niaje, no Obusi, a was any a bonny Coson on Honedie, Wanje, the Minority Speaker, Ekaeno Antum.
Mr. Speaker, the events of Abublushi are still evergreen. When the police requested that names be submitted, we submitted names. Mr. Speaker, nobody is justifying anything except I believe that I believe that those events were wrong yesterday, and they are wrong today as well. They were wrong yesterday, and they are wrong today. Mr. Speaker, we must discover our voice as a house to condemn what is condemnable. We shouldn't wait until 8 years after to discover our voices. So nobody can justify what is going on today, but we should be even-handed and we should be balanced in our condemnation. That's all that I seek to portray.
Yemfiri o memra so dwafie sansa abuyafo no kromo apagya wo mumu kakra a enchi biom besan ba betena se nansa na no ene ndisi amanyoko no ekiremu se adehye pa sese wono mu asi enamfo mu bomfuturo ena ase nko afoforo ponko ena mama omemu adane amanfo so dia mo no mu ntimi nkoso antena wo mukrom abra yebetete wo mo saa na free bra MP amanyoko ebetena oman ya dwaso fa memu na nadan kwakufa do be mampani no ene ma pii kocho enso ase opani na ye nhwe ha si ntiti omofa ahodie so yentie ya odie ni abenedi a okiremu a wo famu
Ojenteni panyi a oda NDC amanyuku anu wo man mumche national chairman Owura Kofi Potofi e de atudwa se ne yekoso wo man mu no nyaade a wono betena sia ya hwekan amana koso bio wose a free bra NPP titafo bi frase se wono mo ye niema emfatade atia NDC titafo wo bra na Kufuado ebe yo mampanyini no wono atonkra se ebe ya enka na Kufuado ne NPP mpanyimfo nkasanche saafo no nenso ne yebone no dasoa ene yekoso wo man mu anam yesu nti wono afren sentwefo nhye mu na de atudwa se enya ade a wono beye din bio ama basabasa yete sa no ye de adi wono titafo ne senti wono mu sin katekrache se free sarbrede kro no NPP ni biara woni mu obeye niamo ho de etesa no woni no de besie ni.
Is Nana Akufo-Addo saying he is not aware of the ghoulish conduct of his invisible forces, or is it true that we are hearing that the invisible forces are working with the tacit approval of their boss Nana Akufo-Addo? For how long is Nana Akufo-Addo going to support his hoodlums to unleash mayhem on innocent Ghanaians and state institutions? Nana Akufo-Addo's lack of positive and unifying leadership skills as opposition leader seriously wounded the NPP. Never should he mislead himself into believing that Ghanaians shall allow him to wound and divide this dear country of ours. The beastly conduct of Nana Akufo-Addo's invisible forces will no longer be countenanced. We are calling on civil society, religious bodies, the media, and the international community not to blame the NDC if the unacceptable conduct of Akufo-Addo's invisible forces leads to reprisal attacks.
Onse obi ediko jambo ni tia na yese ni brabem aboa ne kai ni bre so pento abo ne dia wu nti nana wasumwa na ye frɛ no so akonsem foforo mu no ene mame esla usu ekufo ono ne soafo ayeyi no se won konkoro aso ye hwɛ ye nkrato nsem so no de atudwa se onpeni John Dramani Mahama oyamfom so kese pa sempo ne kon do ye na opeye se baabi a onpeni abedi akire ho ye na tena ye no tena ho se mampeni na wo frɛ dwa so na opeso sa etena ho biem saa na montu na eba ne tirim so ntu no kra na yamfom so ntine wate ne ho ase a ne ne ono ankasa ne nkonkonko
Onipa yapa no so me oswafo de ubom so ye Chire Communications Ministry Ewura Esla Usu e de atu dwa se odi hu yaw se mra kwan anankaka ne mampanyini John Dramani Mahama esese ofaso na ode pre bebi obetena e wo amemu akire no wamfa so ose akasakasa aba bebre e wo mampanyini dan a wotimu ho no ode sobo no bebo kane mampanyini akasa efri se kwan ananka eso ofaso na ode tu anamon e wo ejapade ne gye ho no enye sa kwan no ene ofaso Mame Esla Usu echiremu a nani agye sesabre o mampanyin dada John Dramani Mahama de ne nsa hyekrata ase se biaye no ompe a aban ebepe baabi ede ama no ode nsami tudwa ebra na one na mane bofo etwetwe nkomo.
I think the initial request was even misplaced. I think he ought not to have made that request. So I'm happy that having suffered immense backlash, he has withdrawn his initial request and decided that he will move from that residence and wait for government to provide him with accommodation which is suitable for his status as a former president. I think that will make all the noise die down. And we want to accord all our former presidents the dignity that they deserve. It will be good if they also make it easy for the current administration not to take decisions which may tend to kind of embarrass them if they didn't make requests that will put them in an uncomfortable position. So I'm glad that that initial request has been withdrawn, and he will follow what the dictates of the law and what the parliament approved also.
Ugusutie ehwe Adom kase ewo Adom TV so na bremu yentwe homra lip tomato paste e de papa so de yabomu ana nkwan a bonse taste ni different and harvest eno nso eye perfume fofra wunya bia brebia tum se utwemu a na yetwe ani ahwe wo ho pampan kire se de wani bia fa ntwe ma menka ne bebre yenye omo nkramra ye ba ye de aka na to also. Yefia ni ncha santimantem na onim se abrewatia owo ahene ye krobia yefa sante kotokone tufu se tutu ababio na nini awo no ekwakura na ahobobo ne amamre kwan so nyame adomu na wotwe awie ye ekwa kosi ne na wotwe so no ne mpanimfo toto na fe wagya abrewatia kwan kura Adom TV kura ye de ho agemu dendenden na onim se wohenkese na odupo kese ese tutu nkanka ewo asantememu amamre kwan so no kane mu no na kyese nananko anante yeso nya ahenkwa bi itire bi ema ye de kugya no se de nananom abakosem etie no nti ehubu abo nipa bi se oba pani adane ato hoi na wokokore de eden ya ebepa ahenkwa bi ama na kugya no no saa no ha yeso bi ayira etwe bi ti no ngeka ho sansem no enra menhie fikesie mu nananom ahemfo afren sentwerefo de ato wonim se nioma ya mamra atwam dadaada nei ebi ne hobiam ti obia emaneyem enhyehye no.
Asante hene otumfo se tutu abebi otoso mienu atenaye eye Menhia Palace aba bontin abeyi nsem bia na mframemu ano se asanteman ede nipa moja ene beya amane ade asie asante hema na efia kobi se wampem otoso mienu obra woba bepene krabe asante hene mare hene baafo shaman brenti otoso nsia ene Adom nketa hodie mu no wose bra ya bra se memo manfo mpie ya woda ene efiada enwumra ewo na awotwe a yede bepe ode hie krabre mu no ya amane ene amamra wono ye anadwe no obra wokopa ade hie krabe ewo asante memu.
There was a belief that people were virtually massacred, to go with them. Those things are past more than 100, 200 years. Nothing of the sort happens like that. And for that reason, on the time that the criminal is being sent to the village, a lot of people, get themselves involved for their own personal and create confusion. It is for that reason that we would want to bar people, from coming around, because once they do that, the impression that will be created at the time, if somebody should get missing, is that probably we have taken, that is why we are warning people that at the time, we are not going to entertain any thing like that. We want people to stay indoors and we go away. If you come out and somebody, pretend to be part of us and, create that falsehood that, the missing person probably has been taken to a primary. This is what we want to avoid.
And some more chemuche and a man before him in Teviano, what did you just say? A base in Fia Hamienu Echemuno, and a near Dinipa qua a ya manie isia this year, na sabre de, and ya dear nanum, a Dinipa mojanina qua a ya manie, a wa this year movie.
There is nothing of that sort, and for that reason, we want people to stay indoors. We don't need any human sacrifices at this time. It's been abolished more than 200 years, and there's nothing of that sort. But tradition has to be taken. It is a very quiet time. That is why we ban funerals and noise making and what have you. Because we are in a state of mourning and we don't want any distraction. If you allow people to come out and somebody is, misbehaving, what do you expect to happen? There will be a crash. But once we are given the freedom to move, and once you stay in your rooms, we will not come for you. And don't allow the criminals to take advantage of the death of the criminal.
Yanto aso ewo Asantehema na yiyo ene ehon totoye ne nananom atrankonwa ewo Asanteman Council anase Kumasi Traditional Council num ede to manfo anim se ade to wani a enye wa na oyiyo dipokese pa na etutu Asanteman mu ntu bibia ensebre ne adaje ahodin nim die mu na wonfamwa na yinya Asantehema echikura ema no enyefe.
Ananamo info bedwa kase wo Kumasi Traditional Council for to astre ankrankran ni nyumeku ahodo wa Asanteman temu na afi o mamu ni wiase afana nyinara se sabre yi a wode ne megu akwan so ababaye Asantehema na na afia kobisa wampimotoso mienu ayiye no wono emmeko womwa achiamehene na nansu asipoku achiremu a ebinim frase ye wonadoye de nanso ayiye ne sia ne sebra wode ye ne mu wanti wono behia mwa afri afoforo no monso ho.
Free Kumasi na yemsenko achim apapa mu hena wo ho ekiremu a awofo no bi atomoma ajeje mu ama ene nkoda nketenkete dwani afefesem ne ahomaso ne adwaman adoro won se no komoa ne ohu oba pa nan a ewo fo mo adoa nso wonte ne ho ase baabia na fa ne efo mo sepres nti mprewanyin se ne ade so kwa na ekoso ebredu sa awofo ti o mani hwe mo masansa wo awo pa na wo san kwampa.
Ohini owo achim apapam osabere mo opoku menye otoso mienu ede atodwa sempre wanyinsen ekoso bebrebe ewo ne mpatemu ho no eyawofu bi omo ani nko nkoda enwumasua ho na afi wonya bre ema nkoda no entina ama mpre wanyinsen asore sa no ose ne obehwe akoda wonya be semfiedu miensa kora no a na obi akohye ne nyinsen na yenum nyina yawofu buobu ne niegu won nkoda ntete so na osode asikampo de behwe won nwumasua no na ode to yentuma akase ewo ho. Osabere ma menye otoso mieni de nsam yetudwa obra wono ya amanye di bi echebi apapam nkosioku ano ewo krom ho
awe emo frank tikiti odi 13 years ya no fe fu awu abaha ani mrantie wa sa tutu asem no anya dia ye be tolerate wa ana awu fo mo fufi mo mayi said no tree let's make sure say mama e wo fie e fia de na after captain ko ko ka se min so atawa super o si afibia ayebia e den e ma twantuma me ma mi na wo mi e mre su sa no papa ku tam o to ni ntuma ana di hwe na wo Seka mpanimfoɔ bi a ɛwɔ ha yi kia nkɔ so a anka sɛ betafrakyɛ anka mpɛmpɛnsoa a onyamedin akɔsie anka wofɛ sɛ ka yɛgye wɔ anaa
ɛno akyi no owura James Frimpong a wɔyɛ panyini baako wɔ kuro no mu nso de afutuo ma awofoɔ sɛ wɔma wɔn mmanom nkɔ school firi sɛ one district one factory na Akufo-Addo yɛ sɛ wɔde ba no sɛ yɛbɛsi factory no mpo na wɔanya nimdifoɔ anyɛ mu adwuma wɔ kuro no mu a ɛmfasoɔ biara ɛmma so.
One factory, one district, one factory, 3 years HS. Mr. Jose, what you pray to me? What you call? If it's one, what you pray to me? Some of the HS, you are past years. Now, what I'm past here, if it's one of you, then you wonder what years are so good now. 3 years are so good. It's all passing on every week. If it's a winner, I think what is getting on to me. Now, Oba. Ah, Unia. I'm not sure what because I say 3 years ago, we have friendship. Maybe you will be because many about you become corporate here. Back in the street. Now, what you want? That's too much of a line to be able to do. And you want to know, no, I am a man of nothing. Where am I? So, what is what you want?
Yensan fire ni enche kumase yesi oyire finance ankofa yenchie umse yewayim pa nyasem ketwa na ukoduru kumase sese ya kame yese kromu ni nyina eguso eya hobobo a ese fata se yede ebeja obrempon epa ekwan na se dia hobobo a eni entutue amamre nhyehyeye ni ade etie na dom kase enyabre abogure kumase ahwe amafo hobobo a ode ehia asante ma ayiyon
abadwafo a wɔhwɛ nana efiakobi na yɛ nhyehyɛ ho nsɛm so wɔ asantemantemu de ato adehye a wɔnom ɛwɔ ɔman mu ne amanfoforɔ so a wɔno ba yie no bienim sɛ ɛma wɔn die bobo kura wɔkwan bɛfa so a wɔde wɔn kaase wɔde bɛba dwumadie no aseɛ no ebesisie mpanyinfo kyerɛ mu a sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ no obi biara a wɔde ka bɛba yie no bie no wɔno bɛhwɛ mu nya baabi pade asie a asomdwie ne bambɔ ɛbɛba ho nti wɔn mu fraseɛ de nneɛma egu akwan so wɔhyɛdi a wɔno yɛ yɛase ansɛm yi to dwa no yɛnua bɛyɛ ma Kofi Ampadu ɛma yɛn nsa ɛka bi
ɛna security for na ɔmo bɛwɔ grounds na ankasa no ɔmo sɛ yɛn mma ɔmo accreditation the only reason yɛn pɛ sɛ woyɛ police ni ne yɛ sɛ kɔwɛ parking number 3 a na wɔagya post na wɔn nenam grounds na sister de na no yɛhu na police for ne security for yi ɔmo camera no ɔmo twitwa otumfo and that means security for no crowd will be checked national security for na this order yi ma yɛn no a yɛkɔ ɔmo hɔ Saturday or Mubaba. The idea is they want to control not only the public, even their own men. And to say, who security officer no say who need the right accreditation grounds, men share grounds one casadi on Siniho. Baby, I do a cotono. Santua station, I will check car now, Hinipa, and Pacho a Odaho. And I will coordinators. Coordinators, will be the various sectors, say Yaki say a far ushers, protocol, media, a BIB, Penny or Dano. Making sure that they will coordinate everybody. So it will be easy. So, bibi a touch more baby in Penya, your friend, now only one akasa.
Enti eye no ho hyehyɛ no enye bayra berwadwo nyem koda yie nti se yem frɛwo anase mponi akonya so bewura ba bia obewura ene opemfikyire ho ba bi no ho na wanom de obenom na wode akyekyere wo hore yenyina we so na yemumra pomden mu sahate ba Mr. ne dose syrup efrida sibre pharmacy eye duro sahate ye ema yefuno na dose syrup no so de fi ba bia na heaven black mosquito coil onom so de unim sampa ba mo ada na ho kunkum tuntum ne mo ani nyina yentwa homra Yebora apomdemu a na wonim se sahate ba Mr. na fe dose syrup on heaven black mosquito coil on madam na yede ebro na yekọ kojo uku empotem ho no mu a kronum no areho kakuro a ja edimu duru san besu se bia omo nyema nyina no mu odu so omo nsuo nsem nsuo a wi mframa anka no ne ade hia pa ba nipadua no won ne sebe anantwie na apre nsuo ho na anantwie ho so omo dwae no ono nsuo ne wie tietiem wo jane nan bu ano amana amnimini asakotum areho pa yenhwe hawa manfo no FM
ayo ko joku ano bengo mo nyanya no adehia wa ade omochi omo kwa ne say nsuo monom ho ayedin na nsuo ba ko nsuo da so ne nantwie ai na num so awoma akoya ro sam kese ba mo se ebenefo emaye omwa
esuo no nia wo hu ya ye ne natwe no manu na ye yusu ya peso panum a ye se ekoto de aye fe no ko fo garom no wo koto a garom no ba ko 1 cedi 20 pesos nti esese aban no ye yemwa na ye na ye wo ye doso ye krumo nti wo mwa ye aye nso ye sanka esupa na ye num na we ya ye num no ye yare na ye twema ye ho nso no bi ni ho nti ye fa no saa
nso we ya o nso we ya na ya yanum edo dresses se we ya na amanfo bi obia village ha anase kromo ha say ha kra ni village bi o ha na yanum omo mo se mi we bi no de ya na kia na bre omo nsuo na ha wa ye wo sa kia so no bre nsuo no omo sa twi esuo we anase nsufin omo wi ya no mo sa ko twi pipe no na pipe no kra ne buo ye okuto 1 gallon ye kufu gallon no ye ton 1 cedi 20 pesos e wa ha enti yesisi a ye ha woni se yesre amafoforo abase so betimi abo ahen ayi betimi anya pipe anase ye benya borehole kura wo village ha
ayi fa
akodioku e benya borehole anase pipe anase borehole kura na ba betimi aya amanya se na be
so ni ebu bi ye di sin normal ye di bi ye aduane ni no ba so ni ko di dama se so chiri ya pa na so fanya hwe ti e pese mo bua ye na so so ni anya ntwe na twe ya nkola no so bia no mo
Yemfa pomde ni nsia na fe yemunra edwadie mu no Transdank Company Limited akofa fisher board papa e de aba Royal Lighting Investment ene e wonim se nkane a wodi siesie wodan se ya sori se office de ni omu nchen na nsabeka out insecticide so ekumwa moa hodo adompe eni omumu ena ne krakra mu no Makari Cosmetics eno nso ema ho siesie de opepon so atwie de openku aye ne widie yie de opese ne ho enyanka papa ni nyina na Makari fo ne beboa on madama ene yidibia Transdank afi Royal Lighting Investment out mosquito spray and I say insecticide any Makari on madama ena yede edwadie mu nsembro na ema wono mo ewo ugwa krum the Cape Coast wonim se kotokraba edwano ye sine foforo kra de enhwe ne ade ahyehye ho na so benya kwa akomu akoton momo ni no muntu osu no akwa ebo achibidin omo choma mpani foforo abana na dan kwakufu ado se dwane nyon na si ye de enso e aban japade de wa na abeche bra ne bibie na omunya kwan nkom naja omkodi omudwa
adetonfo a wodi won dwa e wo kotokraba dwemu wo Cape Coast e de adesede eto na dan kwakufu ado yo mampanyin anim se ni manimu ya won hwe mampanyinfo mbeche edwane ma wo musa ne se won ho kire won ofa akwasa bre won di dwa no edwedefo se kane mampanyin dondramane mama bon ho modin papa se wo sisa edwa no ama wonum asabre ya yesi ewie a wonya nkomu no na Adom kwakufu ado a wayo mampanyin foforo nso hwe se bema ya chedwa no ama wo mu na wo frase aton ade e wo ho
mama wa ya ze se yankata mama wa ya za ne ya yezina bushu wa ya ze wo fata no do ye wa ye je gone de mama wa ya za no wa ya ze gumpo wo kotokraba maka wo nyaajo ye nyaaji e mo ya dana ye sada ya kokon so oboto na nanu nkom ma no so be yina acha mama so fata no so abaye ba ye so ye
wa ye su enyo so wa man gane mga kan yin Cape Coast gbe me wa ye oza amahen ye do na asi ye nyo so ama obodo nti me be kan na me nyame fire be bodin nyame isra na pempen so yin e bodu biara de wan ye ntima akam se de egwe wan ye pinten de bia mo nso anada me man fofo wa ye na dam nti de me asir mo onye be bodu pinten bia wa mbam man na so me ye so aya asomdwi ozi awa we tu ozam hena man pain foforo ba dan so me motue ma no ye no do ma sam kaka mo
ye tutu srane de obotum wa cha ma ye ntanta at least January mo ye botum ye saka ngwane che ye nwa ba je papa ye pede nchanka January mo botum wa cha wazama ye
na esia ne dedifo no bi ani gye a wɔn mo anya ɛwɔ na Nekufuado amemu ho nti wɔn mo se watete wɔn nneɛma so a wɔde ɛtae na Nekufuado na memu no achi
sɛ wa ya ti bi na na be bia ba ye boko bi ti le tetu na boko pa ye be bia ahye wa ye den ye be bia ahye mo na na nche wa tetu de wo boko bo be bia ahye nche na be o me bia za ye boko nti sɛ ye tu na ahu nto chi na tom ne ku no kwa wo ye na wo krom watse na wo nwe egwe ye bi fu krom ye wo krom ye wo krom ye wo krom ye ba tso do ba tso do ya to ni tu se ye be no wa asidi ye na wo
Enti obi ne nenwum ose de akosie eno no na edwa na akobe sei de me show so bi hyede ma obonwum sa asem bi edi bone by all means yenko ne enkohwe do hwere duonu na edi enum se de wi mu nsakran no ebesi akọ yen sha se fafrin kran legon ocha akonya se su beto no ohamu nchemu aduana nti so betima petepete ha na nwumre ndi ebeti akofo ohamu nchemu du wiem be hye sa na nwumre ne mu adwo amamanfo atinya da femu ye begyina mu nchemu aduesi ankokọ mu nchemu aduokono baako na yekọ atifido manchemu so a jolo ocha akonya bia ni ho se su beto ti nsentrani a ankopọ ye ntitimre mu no ebi esi na wohwe ewie mu hye ne dia ano be hye pa nwumre no ne mu so adwo epena eda so gina mfama wie begina mu nchemu dunum efa no pa ekosi enumre na sei ena wo keka mamu ni nyina wie mu nsakran se de bisi aya beko se akonya beto se so beto no omu nchemu aduonu fa no pa na ekosi enumre na afa wie mu aye hye na enumre no emu atimi adwo eye akue mantamu na akonya se so beto wo foto bi homu nchemu aduonu nimre na ate aba homu nchemu du rama wie gina homu nchemu adu esia nso ko homu nchemu adu okrom yensi wi be hye na nimre no emu adwo dabedi abrantepa Eric Esiedu Bodi keju abako pe wodi nti e friend sa na no agese brepem e press conference ya di mamo dia gudie mu nsem no e ba blasters e bi omo
ena nyumre nso nsem akoso agudie nim na dɔso de se fata sauti ne de bai kete wesinya do rebia na ya shepanya so pretigo then chocho industries na boafo about center mo na de esi akonkon a eden nsem no de ebro yen hyase emfa emfi na Adom Kufuado His Excellency ministers ebo bamanfo esu se da ben as sports minister ba me say de no bia hwe ni mu no ani honorable Ezekesiama ene abo ne din se bibia koyi de a obe sports minister o se wo bayi pa obehwe ma niam atoto din
of any mafia. I believe they are Ghanaians that we need to work with. For me, as if all these years, I've been on the Public Accounts Committee for several years, I believe that there should be efficiency, effectiveness, economy, bottom line, value for money. That has been my credential. I've always fought for value for money in all my analysis. So whatever it is, we are going to ensure that we protect the national purse. That one will do. So there should be good relationship. I don't believe that a leader or a minister should be fighting an agency under you. No. If you want to effect changes, it doesn't come by just lamenting, complaining, or through banter. Effective changes can come through dialogue, persuasion, harmony. That's what I believe in. I don't believe in going on a banter with anybody. I believe that a leader must work and work well. A leader must be a team player. That is it. So I'm going to ensure that all the agencies under me work well with them. It is under me. I have good rapport with them. It is under me. I've established that kind of relationship that to promote the kind of respect, the kind of dignity that any man wants to have. So that is it. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to copy more our Black Stars. I'm going to catch them. I'm say no more babo mo afi. You were important more copy more our Gabon. Remember, and I can see no one more air chassis and some kito. I have AFCON 2017 your first match at Tuesday against Uganda. And no and someone beto Johnny say Bram Grant say almost friendly matches no one be Bram, but I could be pen on boy there. Now so be Ghana.
Everybody know, but you need to do what you know to do. You need to do it good. When we are doing what we are doing good, I can say that it's very difficult to play against us. And of course, in every game, we are changing things. We are not playing the same every game. We are changing few things to make more hard life to the opponents, and we will do it also in this African Cup.
All right, FIFA Coca-Cola World Ranking and Ababetoja Ghana Atiako from back. We are saying we are signadiano, a city in Africa. Nese kwambia so still Argentina, woman Dika Brazil Tosumino, Germany, Miensan, Chile fourth, Belgium, Colombia, France, Portugal, Uruguay, Spain, 1-2 near. Guess where Bongalat top 10 for any. Yaba Africa so Nese kwambia so no see neti ubra. Senegal for the Dika Cote d'Ivoire, Egypt, Tunisia, Algeria, Congo DR, Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Ghana, Yaba from Bako, as the first near 53, Yaba 54. You're also 9th in Africa. And then Morocco, Munetala 10th in Africa, but 57th in the world. Next, and Coca-Cola World Ranking, ACT and Kotoko Unity FC ball, my Unity ball Kotoko 1-0. How to focus up Boston City for 10-0. And I think now Hilal of Sudan about Wild Stars 3-1. Our friendly Manchester and so Echo Sudan. Chocho Industries. And the Missia Concon and then you may man on already and that's in a chocho soup and I'm the Garam the chocho cream so Estratigo and a boy for a bus and the Missia Concone when it's sound a braille. Kijuana Cassani Erica see the wedding.
I want to get Mono, Nana Danko Kufado, a pass off of Frona Babeshe, in Strahe, and Afi Sokran, and Nigidia, Emunioma, Samsona, Abantia Bakwa, Takasa, Nigidia, one Casawa Brimu Pano, that's some watching and drink. Ediafa mame Katrina Fiku as he say yet never saw so you
Mimum de Ayamede and Ayame who was a Yafa Madam Catherine Afiku so only lead your ministry no na ya train because your ministry no bibia unhiayen tourism culture and creative arts and that's art no a bibia unhiayen na ya train say na na be select obia obi lead this front no nti Ayamede say Madam Catherine ya nominate no kakra enim fa no ho ne say why MP da na was serving on a lot of committees or parliament tamakufo aban wo ho no na was serving on communications and a couple of committees inti skills na owo no me wa reshimu pass those skills are or exhibited tamano parliament no obetumi aba manage your ministry ni ye do here two three things for me. I think so managerial skills, communication skills, and interpersonal human relationship skills are between their managing ministry. No? So what some mean some way I think say between handle ministry no year palmay. Madam Catherine dear on one say at the end of that term yedashen and son a BB super ye and ye agro so you expecting very good things from her because tourism no a BB Ghana there were a lot of tourist sites. There were a lot of tourist events, and I said, I into me and managing the festivals. You go from Pana Fest to Emancipation Day, even Nafa, crowd, and no, it me exhibit a culture, and this way go. You buy a creative arts, any event venue, so you need a lot of support from government. And see, expectation is there, be or bar. I mean, you train now. Parliament and on confirming now. The Nina be good woman, and I'm sure so. No, because we're in homework, and we say a year a Jumakesi pan and that Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Arts.
And the Hana, Yadi is Yemfana Sema, Adom Cobites, and they was anti-member one among four no one who did Yabu fast and take him ni no ehon ye nyina so ne mfa kaseri nyina nsi na se nkoma GTP New Star na we ntoma papa wo frɛ bi animonyamom sije fashion so kuma se makom pacho se uni ntoma odi fra kwa sante ma ye ne bi akọ na sije empamata de tuntuma efe ne fa koje fancy kakra so hu 0268505021 0268505021 and number. Me did na nasi ampo for the production team no led by Kofi Adman when you chiame amokoda kwa na se fa ne bubo Prince Owusu na face are opare ne one du kaya no ne won keka ho nyina logozo ana logozu it is logozu wono and address ana ndi ni modu hunu so atum say logozu ampa yemfa munsi na me adomo a da ofre besechia